A cross-party inquiry into homelessness has been told rising house prices and low wages make it impossible for people to find affordable homes. The inquiry was set up by Labour, Green and the Māori Party after the government blocked an attempt to hold one by a select committee. Today's hearing at Puea Marae in Auckland is the first of 5 to be held around the country. Our reporter Mohammed Hassan was there.
Paul Gilbert from the Housing Foundation is clear about what's causing homelessness. Mr. Gilbert says rising house prices and low wages make it impossible for people to find affordable homes.
And it's no surprise we're seeing a rise in homelessness if the system further up is blocked. We say that unless we address the affordable housing need, the situation with more and more people being pushed down the food chain into homelessness will get a lot worse. And we're seeing that today.
Deborah Thompson has been homeless for 6 months. She takes care of her 2 children, including a 15-year-old daughter with severe epilepsy. She's recently been moved to a motel in Henderson by Work and Income, but doesn't know for how long.
I've been there 1 month, but it's like week to week and you have to go to WINS and it's like an hour or longer.
Your stay at that motel, is WINS paying for it?
Yes.
And
yeah.
How much are they paying, do you know?
$770. So that's money that the government's paying for where they could have me housed. Yeah.
Right, so that's $770 a week.
Yeah.
Do you know if you're expected to pay that back?
I'm not sure yet because I've asked for my rundown on my benefit and they haven't shown me it.
Yeah. So you have no idea?
I have no idea if I'm paying it back or not, no.
Deborah Thompson told the inquiry she's been on the Housing New Zealand waiting list for 5 years and before the motel had spent the year in a caravan park.
We lived in a 17-foot caravan that leaked and I paid $400. A week? Yeah, $400 a week. There's people there paying $590 a week, substandard living, and there's cockroaches and it's dirty and horrible and there's no mobility toilet for my daughter. But I vowed and declared all my life I wouldn't live there because I didn't want to degrade my children to that status of living because I don't put my kids in that situation, you know what I mean?
Puea Marae has been at the centre of the conversation on homelessness since it opened its doors 3 months ago, attracting more than 170 families, 40 of whom are now in social housing. Its spokesperson, Hurimoana Dennis, says bad decisions and bureaucracy are the main reasons people end up on the streets.
Management and coordination of social housing stock, Housing New Zealand, and priority waiting list, WINS, needs to be merged together to one agency or look like the same person. Our whānau are getting caught up in this big tidal wave of he said, they said, you said, he said.
Mr. Dennis says as a result, people are strung along for weeks, months, even years, without receiving any help.
The agencies are using a very archaic, a very primitive assessment tool to assess whānau urgency in terms of where they need to be on the priority list. So archaic that some whānau who are supposed to be getting homes were not getting homes.
The second hearing will be held in Christchurch this Friday, followed by Tauranga, Kaitaia and Wellington. For Checkpoint, Mohammed Hassan.